What if I told you that everything you think you know about America before Columbus is wrong? That picture is a myth. The reality is far more incredible, complex, and tragic. Before a single European ship landed, the Americas were teeming with tens of millions of people, vibrant cities, ingenious farmers, and sophisticated civilizations that history has tried to forget. This is the story they didn't teach you in school. This is the real story of pre-Columbian America. Let's start with the sheer scale. Conservative estimates suggest around 50 to 60 million people lived in the Americas before 1492. To put that into perspective, that's about the same population as all of Europe at the time. From the Arctic to the tip of South America, the continents were a mosaic of cultures, languages, and nations. We're talking about the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, a powerful political alliance that inspired the U.S. Constitution, or the city builders of the Mississippi Valley, whose earthen pyramids rivaled those of Egypt. Cahokia, near modern-day St. Louis, was a bustling metropolis with a population larger than London's at the time. Its central mound, Monk's Mound, is a staggering feat of engineering, built by hand over centuries. These weren't primitive people. They were architects, astronomers, and city planners. Thousands of years before Europeans arrived, Indigenous peoples domesticated many of the world's most important crops: corn, potatoes, tomatoes, squash, and chocolate. They developed advanced farming techniques like terracing and irrigation to transform landscapes into bountiful gardens. The Amazon rainforest, often seen as a pristine wilderness, was actually a carefully managed garden city for millennia, shaped by human hands to support large populations. This was a world rich in art, science, and philosophy, a world of complex road networks, like the thousands of miles of Inca trails crisscrossing the Andes, a world of intricate social structures and deep spiritual beliefs woven into the fabric of daily life. The Americas weren't waiting to be discovered. They were already home to countless civilizations, each with a story stretching back thousands of years. The arrival of Europeans wasn't a discovery. It was an invasion that set in motion one of the greatest demographic catastrophes in human history. To understand America, we must first understand the world that was lost. Thanks for watching, and if you want to uncover more hidden histories, make sure to subscribe. What if I told you that everything you think you know about America before Columbus is wrong? That picture is a myth. The reality is far more incredible, complex, and tragic. Before a single European ship landed, the Americas were teeming with tens of millions of people, vibrant cities, ingenious industrious farmers, and sophisticated civilizations that history has tried to forget. This is the story they didn't teach you in school. This is the real story of pre-Columbian America. Let's start with the sheer scale. Conservative estimates suggest around 50 to 60 million people lived in the Americas before 1492. To put that into perspective, that's about the same population as all of Europe at the time. From the Arctic to the tip of South America, the continents were a mosaic of cultures, languages, and nations. We're talking about the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, a powerful political alliance that inspired the U.S. Constitution, or the city builders of the Mississippi Valley, whose earthen pyramids rivaled those of Egypt. Cahokia, near modern-day St. Louis, was a bustling metropolis with a population larger than London's at the time. Its central mound, Monk's Mound, is a staggering feat of engineering, built by hand over centuries. These weren't primitive people. They were architects, astronomers, and city planners. Thousands of years before Europeans arrived, Indigenous peoples domesticated many of the world's most important crops: corn, potatoes, tomatoes, squash, and chocolate. They developed advanced farming techniques like terracing and irrigation to transform landscapes into bountiful gardens. The Amazon rainforest weren't waiting to be discovered. They were already home to countless civilizations, each with a story stretching back thousands of years. The arrival of Europeans wasn't a discovery. It was an invasion that set in motion one wasn't an empty continent waiting to be discovered. It was alive, bustling, and had been for millennia. And many of these civilizations built large, meticulously planned cities that would rival those in the Old World. One of the most awe-inspiring examples was the city of Cahokia, located right near the modern-day Mississippi River, close to St. Louis. Around the year 1100, at its peak, Cahokia's population was larger than London's at the same time. It was a sprawling metropolis featuring massive earthen mounds, some soaring 10 stories high, vast public plazas, and a complex network of trade that stretched for hundreds of miles. Think about that for a moment. They built all of this and established these incredible trade routes, all without the use of horses or the wheel. Roads connected different regions, and valuable goods like obsidian, copper, and shells traveled vast distances. These societies weren't just living off the land. They were shaping it with incredible skill as engineers, architects, and urban planners. Pre-Columbian America was also a powerhouse of agricultural innovation. Native farmers didn't just grow food, they perfected one of the most brilliant and sustainable farming systems in human history, a system known as the Three Sisters. This elegant agricultural trio consisted of corn, beans, and squash, all planted together. The corn provided a natural stalk for the beans to climb. The beans, in turn, pulled nitrogen from the air and enriched the soil, fertilizing the corn and squash. And the broad leaves of the squash spread across the ground, acting as a living mulch that protected the soil from weeds and kept it moist. This ingenious, self-sustaining system fed millions of people and is still studied and used by farmers today. And let's not forget, so many of the world's staple foods like corn, potatoes, tomatoes, chocolate, and chili peppers all originated from the indigenous farmers of the Americas. This ingenuity wasn't limited to farming. Native American societies possessed a deep and profound knowledge of astronomy, medicine, and the natural world. They were expert observers of the cosmos, tracking the seasons, solstices, and star movements with remarkable precision to guide their agricultural calendars and ceremonial life. Their understanding of medicine was also highly developed. Herbal medicine was a sophisticated science with specific treatments for everything from pain and infections to complex wounds, using the vast pharmacopoeia of the natural world. Instead, they held a core belief that humans were an integral part. Societies governed themselves through councils, the wisdom of elders, and systems of consensus. Life was one a perfect utopia. Conflicts and wars certainly existed. But these were civilizations that flourished entirely on their own terms, developing unique and successful ways of life for thousands upon thousands of years. Pre-Columbian America was not primitive. It was not a blank slate. It was a world that was complex, diverse, advanced, and deeply, profoundly human. Long before Columbus, America already had a rich and magnificent history that deserves to be known, respected, and remembered. If you believe these stories matter and want to help us keep this vital history alive, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.